Hey guys, we're back with the house in Fata Morgana. I just looked here and looks like we're done with the final door, and now we're past that. Just interesting to think about. Not really, but you know, it's there. So this could be the finale, could not be. Not sure. Really could go either way. If it is the finale, then you know, I'll talk a lot at the end. Be prepared for that. If it's not, then I'll still talk a little bit at the end. But not as much. A hollow breeze pushes through the great-filled rose garden. The shadow standing there turns towards us. Morgana's like, okay, I'm gonna set them free. Now we're gonna go see Nell and... Does she have... Nell, no, Mel. And does she have Nellie's soul? They said them, so... Anyway. Gradually starts to look more and more like the young man it once was. Morgana? It's okay. We're here to free your soul. Michelle. He remembers us! You forgive me for what I did, Morgana? No, I don't. All this means is that I'm done cursing you. Either way, thank you. I know what I'm doing here now. Or I guess, I remember what I'm doing here. I deserve to be cursed, after everything I've done to you. It can't have been easy, that's for sure. I'm sorry for all the pain I caused. What's done is done. I guess. Still, I wasn't lying when I said I wanted to be friends. I meant it. I really did. I know now why you did what you did. Why you sold me out. Some people might say you had no other choice, but it's the girl you actually sold out. Those are words you'll never hear from my lips. Fair enough. Nonetheless, objectively speaking, you two were a victim. Do you not resent me for punishing you in spite of that? Huh? I presume you're now able to recall everything, both your first life and the second I subjected you to, when the house was called the Rose Manor? Yeah. What happened then was the result of my wish. You have every right to despise me. The way I see it, with or without your curse, at least still would have had the same feelings for me. It was my fault for being too dense to realize she thought of me as more than a brother. Things would have turned out the way they did regardless. The white-haired girl was the spark that set her off, though, and it was because of me that she ended up at that mansion. My wish was to see your life utterly ruined, and in service to that desire, the white-haired girl was born into that era as your half-sister. So I disagree. My curse did play a significant role in your fate. Regardless, I don't feel like it would be right for me to blame you. Things turned out the way they did, because I was weak and ran from the problem instead of facing it. Michelle wouldn't have had to get hurt either, only had more of a spine. I guess calling her Michelle is kind of confusing with Michelle here. How should I refer to her then? Girl Michelle, maybe? Creativity is not your strong suit, is it? She wouldn't happen to be around, would she? She's departed from this world. Or, perhaps it would be better to say, she's returned to her rightful place in it. The girl you know as Michelle is gone forever. That's too bad. I was hoping I could apologize to her, too. I believe you made your feelings quite clear. Not that she would hold it against you if you didn't apologize. It's simply her nature. Oh. Well, Morgana. So sorry for everything. I'm going to free your soul from the bonds of this cursed mansion, after which it should return to its rightful place. Okay. But before that, got one last thing I'd like to say. To you, Michelle. To me? It was a little hazy, but I did kind of get to see what you were up to until just a little bit ago. If you hadn't done what you did for me, for Nellie, for Morgana, for everyone, not sure I would have been able to work up the guts to apologize. I'm pretty sure I've still been convinced I wasn't at fault. It may not have been real, but your effort wasn't in vain. Thank you. You're welcome. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Farewell, Mel. Oh, farewell, Mel. Till our souls cross paths once more, in the boundless sphere of fate. Goodbye, Morgana. You don't have to tell me that it wasn't a bad person. But bad people aren't the only ones who do bad things. That's true, yes. But having a conscience can be a double-edged sword. The regret's so overwhelming you don't want to believe you could do something so awful, but some outside force must be to blame. So I hope we're willing to accept at least some part of his apology. Lead the way, my dear, to where the next soul waits. Stalling Revolution. I assume we're going to the cellar, where Yukimasa is. Gotta do things in order, of course. Oh, this is the mirror. Just passing by it. Yep, the cellar. The staircase leading to the cellar is quiet, the air still. No signs of flesh being devoured, no stench of blood. Just darkness reaching ever downward. We're going to have to ask you to go in first this time. I don't mind, but why? I'd rather not be skewered. It'll be fine, I'm sure. I doubt you'll attack. Can't say I'm anywhere near as confident as you. So you're gonna be my meat shield. Shouldn't anything go wrong. So that's what I am to her. We may not have bodies, but we are still capable of feeling pain. You don't have to remind me. I have to say, surprised you actually made it to the top of the tower. Is that supposed to be a compliment? Half and half. Regardless, don't assume you're safe just because you're already dead. If you were to attack you and destroy your soul, it would be a race for all eternity. There'd be no coming back in any shape or form after any amount of time. Just something to keep in mind. I'm not worried. We shouldn't have any trouble talking to him. If you say so, then off we go. I push open the cellar door. Behind it, the shadow of a man sits on the floor, leaning against a stack of boxes. He slowly rises to his feet upon hearing us enter. As he does, the blackness dissolves away, revealing the man. I almost didn't recognize you. Your face, it's not how I remember. It's back to normal. I see. So you weren't a witch. You're a pretty human girl. You look a little like the blind girl. No, I do not. Not one bit. If anything, he looks far more like her than I. White hair, red eyes. They even have almost the same name. I think comparing her to a large, door-looking man is a bit disrespectful. Don't pretend you look any more approachable. That's dour. A door. It's not even half the man you think he is. Is that really necessary, Morgana? He is a man. He's indisputably a man, no matter what reason you have to claim otherwise. Actually, can angels be male or female? Can you please cut it with the angel thing already? So, what brings you two down here? We're here to free your soul. You're forgiving me? Absolutely not. However, I decided there's no point in punishing you any further. I see. You are, in no uncertain terms, one of the most evil men I have ever encountered. I can hardly argue with that. Should you so desire, I can eradicate you. Morgana, what are you? Let me finish, Michelle. Instead of letting your soul return, I can erase it. Your existence is a scar on the world. The allure of killing is too strong for you to resist. Even without my curse, you bring pain and misfortune on others. You're right. That'd probably be for the best. The world would be better off without me. And I know that. I do. But I don't want to disappear. As you wish. Then I will release your soul. Before I go, allow me to burn this into my soul. You must resist temptation if you are to blend in. So in my next life, I won't be a killer. I suppose it's worth trying. Do your best. I will. Very well, Yukimasa. Till our souls cross paths once more, in the boundless sphere of fate. Farewell, Morgana. He's not the only one who derived pleasure from others' pain. Morgana. It's strange. Setting them free, I both feel like a weight's been lifted, and like I'm the greatest villain of them all. Perhaps by forgiving them, you can come to forgive yourself. But if I forgive them, Well, does that make everything I've done up until now? The first step towards moving on. Could you forgive those who wronged you then? The woman who tormented you. Your brother, who made a mockery of you. Your eldest brother, who took your life. Your mother, so unwilling to accept you she burned you at the stake. The villagers who falsely accused you of being a witch. Your father, who raped the woman you love. Could you forgive them? If they are willing to repent. And if they weren't? What if they showed up intent on causing you more pain? Then I suppose I'm not acting much better than any of them right now. Let's go. We have one more soda for you. I love this song so much. Just wanted to say that again. It's the mayor again. There's something I've been meaning to ask you. Is Giselle really there? With you? Because I can't sense her at all. If she were in the mansion, I would know. But I can't feel her presence anywhere. Be honest with me. You can't feel her either, can you? Are you sure? Her soul hasn't extinguished? She's here. I'm certain of it. Lost, somewhere deep in the mansion's darkness. Once we've purged that darkness, she should be free to return. I have faith in her. I see. Well, not sure how much this means coming from me, but I hope you see her again. I will, and thank you. I'm actually rather fond of her, Giselle. Although, I suppose it's hard not to get a little attached to someone you spent several hundred years with. Just attached? Giselle? She's fairly fond of you herself. I can only hope. The smell of cigarette smoke seeps through the cracks in the den door. It's perfectly quiet behind it, however. No chatter or clacking of billiards balls. Morgana appears slightly reluctant to step through the door. Perhaps she's tense. Shall we? Her hand in mine, I push open the door. A shadow is perched on the edge of a dark green rectangular table. He freezes for a moment when he hears us enter, quickly finding his composure and marching towards us, determination in his step. The shadows dissolve, revealing the man. Morgana. Your face, it healed. It did. It's been a long time coming. Already look at that. Not a letdown. Was it him that healed you? Yes, it was him. Well, I'll be. I was always hoping I'd be the one to have the honor. You lost that qualification when you... Yeah, I know. I'm the one who made you into the witch. I'm the one who killed you. I don't expect or deserve your forgiveness. Still like a chance to make amends in any way you wish. Even if it means bring curse for all eternity. I'm here to release your soul. Once that's done, that's it for me. No curses, no forgiveness, nothing. Huh. So you're cutting ties completely. Dang. Truthfully, I had no idea how you felt about me. But that ship sailed long ago. Far, far too long ago. I know. Nothing can change how I feel about you. Not anymore. I bet. I'm going to release your soul now. Could you hold off on that for a moment? I don't expect you to... how do you say that one? Recuperate. Reciprocate. Or even accept. But if you don't put my feelings into words, I'll never get them through to you. I think that's how she put it anyway. So I ask for this one last chance to put them into words. Morgana. Fine. The girl with the white hair, my wife. Michelle? Whatever. Something about that name always felt off to me. I could never shake the feeling that calling her that was somehow wrong. When I first saw her, or saw that smile, I was dead certain that she was what I had always been missing from my life. That I had finally found what I'd been searching for. And now, I know why. Because I felt you in her. The memories of you ingrained in my soul. You should know better than anyone that we're nothing alike. That girl wouldn't say anything remotely impolite, even if you held a knife to her throat. You're right. You're nothing alike. But you've both got this aura about you that drew me in. Your soul's aura. I love you dearly, Morgana. Got no right to ask anything of you, I know. But could you maybe smile for me? Just once is all I ask. I can't do it. I should. I know I should. That I would let us end things on a nice note. But I can't force myself to smile. It wouldn't be fair. Yeah, I guess you're right. Sorry for putting you in that position. I've said my piece. I'm ready now. Okay. Very well then. Very well, Jacopo. Till our souls cross paths once more, in the boundless sphere of fate. Goodbye, Morgana. Couldn't have done anything more for him? Such as? I won't deny that my feelings about him are complicated, but the things he did to me, they eclipse all of that. Really learning the truth, hearing how he felt, is nowhere near enough to erase that. Couldn't you at least put a little hope in your next lives? That maybe you two could try again? No. No, I can't. I don't want to encounter him again, ever. Then if nothing else, could you try not to forget that he did save you once? I suppose, though my salvation, Michelle, was not ultimately at his hands. I was watching to the very end. It may have all been an illusion, constructed from the memories of everyone's souls. But that didn't make your actions any less real. Things you said to me, your earnest desperation, learning the truth is only partly why I decided to release their souls. The biggest reason, however, was seeing how far you went for me. If you hadn't been there for my death, if you hadn't done what you did, then I would not have freed them. Nonetheless, is it unfair of me to wish you'd shown him that smile instead, Morgana? Well, that's the last of them. Shall we be off now? The front door should open. Not that I'm not willing it closed any longer. Now that I'm not willing it. Shall we take our leave of this house? One more stop to make. Is that Giselle? So, let's go was the bad end? Or is it the man of the painting? Or trying to think of anything else. White-haired girl, if she's still somehow around? Oh, I want to save the... Oh, yeah. Perfect. There you go. I believe let's go will be the bad end. Let's go. Very well. Or it's the not true end. Having finished what we set out to do, we make our way to the main entrance hall. The large door stands there, firmly shut, holding in the darkness as it has for countless generations. But that time is almost at an end. The door ready to be opened, to end the cycle, and begin anew. Never thought I would see the day. Never thought this door would ever need to be opened. There's a world of light waiting out there, I'm sure of it. Light. Hardly a friend to me. You don't need to be afraid of it anymore. Are you not at all worried? There's no guarantee any hope lies beyond that door. After all, when the mansion disappears, so too will we. That is the rightful state of things. Our present forms may cease to exist, but our souls will live on. So long as they do, we will eventually return to the world. Let us press onward, not fearing a temporary end. She gives a barely noticeable nod. Step up to the large door, standing side by side, each placing a hand on its hard surface. The end at last. It's within our reach. When we merely cross the barrier, take in a deep breath, look up to the door, slowly push it open, welcoming the future it holds. Burn the witch. What does that sound? Looks footsteps? Oh, armored footsteps. What? We take one step back, then another. What we find outside is not up a blinding realm of light, a churning blackness in the stench of blood and rust. So this one Michelle died? Metal clanks, growing louder with each heavy footstep of the approaching night. The deer? Death to the unholy. 3 days and 3 nights, hanged upon the cross, purified by the fires of heaven. Death. What's going on? I never summoned this thing. Even though we're no longer holding hands, I can feel Morgana trembling. She is no longer the witch, once the absolute ruler of this domain, but a frightened young girl. Placing my arm around her shoulders and pulling her in, I stared, half dumbfounded, at the night. It is our holy duty, as knights of the church, to deliver punishment unto the heathen, who made a pact with the devil. The nights draw nearer and nearer. Its movement sluggish but constant. The deer. Crucify the witch. Cast judgment upon the demon. The word witch, coming from the delirious, vengeful phantom's mouth, proves far more distressful for Morgana than me. Please, come to your senses, dear. I know it's you. Judgment, crucifixion, execution. Dear. No, I'm not a witch. The night is partially oculated by the dark, writhing miasma, right? And enveloping him. But he wears the same muscular build as the deer I knew and liked. But he's unwaveringly determined to see us executed. He draws even nearer, pushing us back into the mansion. Morgana? If you run into Giselle out there, take care of her, okay? What? You must make it outside. Michelle, only your soul is the power to destroy the mansion. Crucify the witch. The knight slams an armored foot against the ground. As he graces his blade, I grab Morgana by the shoulders and shove her out the door. Michelle! Once she's beyond the barrier, her body quickly fades out of sight. Meanwhile, death! The knight's blade pierces my breast, in the very same place it did at my life's end. Despite not having a body of flesh, blood splurts from my wound, staining my clothes red and dripping down my chest to form a puddle beneath me. Dear, it is my duty to punish the impure. Dear, please. They uphold the Bollinger name. Yeah, snap out of it. It is my duty as the eldest son. Dear. It looks like you're the same as us. Trapped by your own curse. Shackled by the weight of all your responsibilities. As a knight, and as the firstborn son. It is my duty to kill the witch. This doesn't have to go on any longer. Dear. If I could, I'd release you from those bonds. But I no longer can. If I don't do something though, you're liable to spend eternity drifting through the darkness in the chains of your obsession. Which leaves me one option. To provide you salvation. Dear, I'll save you, dear. I'll save you from your duty. Do you remember when you and Georges would practice sword fighting out in the courtyard? I always wanted to join you, but I never did get the chance. I wanted to hold a sword in my hands. I wanted you to teach me how to use it. This is not how I was hoping our first match would go. Unfortunately, I have no other choice. Gathering what remains of my strength, I wish. I failed that blade before, so I should respond to my call. The blade with which I extinguished the white-haired girl. Is this not the bad end? Dear! Clasping my hands around the hilt, I point the longsword at Deer, thrust it into his chest. He staggers, falling into me. As I lack the strength to support his muscular body, the two of us go down together, landing in the pool of blood below. Dear, I won't leave you alone. We'll both vanish from this world together. Okay, it's a bad end. I'm sorry, Giselle. It doesn't look like we'll be seeing each other again. It doesn't look like I'll be able to take your hand, tell you how much I adore your smile. Mine and my brother's souls are going to meet their eternal end here. Never will I have the chance to be with you again. I beg of you to please forgive me for being incapable of making any other choice. I just couldn't leave my brother behind. So sorry. And I pray, Giselle, that there may be bountiful light in your life. Is that ending 7? Yep, very well. I noticed that one CG. Okay. So, there's one more stop to make, is the man in the painting. Almost definitely. Because it hasn't gone back to him at all yet. It could just be one of those things that's like, oh, on a reread, you're like, what? That was there the whole time? But no, it's not going to be one of those things. I think I'll call it there. The next one will be the finale, definitely. There's no way it's not now. Come on now. So thanks for watching, everyone. This is almost surely the penultimate episode. So thanks for watching. Be back next time for probably the finale. See you guys then. Bye.